Alright. Hello everyone, what are you guys doing right now?
The Science Fair.
Thank you for tuning in to another video with us today. Today we are working on a science fair project. Here in South Dakota, they require 5th graders to perform some sort of science experiment and document everything, and then they have to present what they find. So today we're going to do, we came up with the title, Dissolve the Rainbow. Our rainbow is going to be Skittles, and we have picked several different fluids that we are going to put our Skittles into and see how they dissolve, if there's chemical reaction, and kind of finding out which one will dissolve the candy coating off the Skittle first. We did find this experiment off of Pinterest. Just searched science fair projects and simply picked this one because A, when we're done we get to eat the leftover Skittles, and B, we thought it would be a great thing to test. So we have the first one, well, okay, so we've chosen the different liquids of bleach, vinegar, lemon juice, Sprite, Coke, rubbing alcohol, milk, and water, and seeing which one of these dissolves each one fastest. We have Gabe here with our chart so we can document the times for each Skittle and each substance. He's got his trusty stopwatch, and we have Angela over here going to write down the reaction that occurs with each one of them. This one we've chosen to do is with lemon juice, and we picked out one of each Skittle. I don't know if you can see the Skittles, but we've got one of each color here. And in each little cup, we have to have 5 cups for this particular one, so they each have their own cup. And I went ahead and measured 1 tablespoon worth of lemon juice in each one of the cups, so that way we have the same amount of fluid with each particular Skittle. So boys, are you ready?
Yep.
Get your stopwatch ready.
Can I turn it on again? You have to go down. Okay.
So to make this effective, we're going to do each Skittle at a time. So we're going to do each Skittle at a time. So this one, we're going to go ahead and do the red one first. So I'm going to drop the red Skittle. Angel's going to notice chemical reaction, and Gabe's going to start his stopwatch. In 3, 2, 1. So we can kind of see it in there. And we have a red Skittle. It's not really doing anything, is it?
Just sitting there.
It's just sitting there. So, oh, looks like it's kind of melting now. The color of the Skittle, it's kind of spreading through the lemon juice.
Wow. Jeez. Oh, we're getting it.
We're getting closer to the white center, it looks like. But it kind of just spreads out through the bottom of the lemon juice. I can see that it's turning more white. I don't think you can see it from your from the camera, but it is indeed changing. I think we're almost done with it.
getting there to where you can't even see like anymore. Yeah, except like the bottom.
Alright. Can I get a spoon, someone from the crowd? Can I get a spoon from someone in the crowd? Thank you, trusty assistant.
It's just about there.
It's just about there.
We can only see like a dot.
Can only see a dot on it now. I don't know if, you know, where else they do science fair projects or what grades. Those are our dogs, sorry.
They think someone's here.
They think someone's here at the house, so they want to...
Let's get in there. Let's get in there. Get in there. Get in there. Tippy tappy tippy
I think
tappy.
it's done.
Okay.
Okay, stop your timer.
Okay.
Let's dig this bad boy out and make sure we've dissolved most of it off.
I think that's all we get. Whoa, look at the recorded the time. Okay, so
Gabe's gonna go ahead and record the time.
juice,
As you can see, we've got a pretty white
2.
Skittle here. And after we took it out, the water,
4.
the dye moved around and stained this particular cup a reddish color.
Oh, sorry, Rick. I would not want to drink that.
So there's that one. Next, we'll go ahead and do the orange one.
Reset.
Oh, that's yellow.
Yeah.
Orange.
Yellow's next.
Oh, you want yellow next?
Yeah,
Okay.
we'll do orange.
So next we're gonna go ahead and do the yellow one.
It's gonna be hard to see it.
It's gonna be a little harder to see, I think, because we are using a yellow substance. So let's do 3, 2, 1.
I can see it a little bit on that
Yep, we can see it a little bit. We definitely want to see if any of the colors take longer to dissolve in the liquid or not as long, because you never know, the candy coating might be different based off of how they were coated.
You can barely tell anything about it.
I've chosen to just kind of leave it flat. We kind of check it periodically just to ensure that there isn't much movement, as I believe that moving the liquid around would dissolve the Skittle faster, and then we would not have an accurate time. I don't know, that one's getting pretty white in there already.
Hard to tell, though, kind of.
It's very hard to tell. Yep, it's still yellow, guys.
Looks
So-
like it's getting lighter.
It's got
Lighter.
some time to go. It's definitely tougher with this yellow one to tell the difference in the lemon
I
juice.
can barely see it.
I kind of wonder how it's going to be with when we do milk or Coke or something that's a little bit darker in color.
The Coke is going to be hard with probably the purple.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Nope, still yellow in there.
There's not a lot you could write about this one.
No,
Just saying,
it's all kind of,
fading, staying the same color, and just like, it's just like, not even really going white. Here you go.
oh, I see it starting to turn white. You see that right there, boys?
Yep.
Let's go ahead and,
Look at it.
we have a pretty, go ahead and stop it.
Okay.
Got a pretty dissolved yellow Skittle there.
Yep.
The
Okay.
water is a little more yellow from
And
the Skittle.
2. Cat orange is next. So right here. Let me write it down the time.
Oh, I hope you got that.
Yeah.
Okay, So reset. Alright, so next we're going to go ahead and do the orange Skittle.
Okay.
3, 2, 1. This one is definitely a lot easier to see like the red one.
Definitely.
It doesn't seem like there's much of a chemical reaction. It just looks like it's going to go ahead and dissolve the candy coating off of the outside of the Skittle.
Probably might do the same thing as the red, like where the color like just moved
Around in there.
It looks like that. Right there.
Yep, it's starting to kind of fill the bottom with the varied color. Definitely lemon juice is certainly turning out to be a slow one.
Yeah.
In taking that color off.
Yeah, it looks like it's doing the same thing as the red.
Yeah, it's slowly removing the color. When we get closer to the white color, we'll go ahead and remove the candy out of there. I see some white coming through already.
That looks cool though.
Yeah?
It looks like you're tie-dyeing it. That's what it
Tie-dyeing lemon juice.
That's what it reminds me of.
Well, this is kind of interesting to see. I would have thought with it being citrusy liquid that it would have gone a lot faster than, let's say, water or, you know, something of that nature. But I guess my prediction in that aspect is not correct. We did take a poll. So while we're kind of waiting on this one to finish dissolving, we did take a poll beforehand with all of the different liquids, and Gabe thought that bleach would go ahead and remove the coloring the fastest. Angel chose rubbing alcohol. So sorry about the technical difficulty, guys. We did go ahead and finish up the orange. It pretty much came completely clean, and our lemon juice turned orange.
Stopped at 3 minutes, 39 seconds, and like 13.
No, 3 minutes, 39 seconds, and 13 milliseconds. So next we're going to go ahead and do the green one. And we're going to go ahead and see if this one's any different. So we're going to go in 3, 2, 1. And then just because of it, you know, it is you and me plus 3, so there's 5 of us here. We did also poll everybody else. So myself, I thought that vinegar would dissolve the candy coating the fastest because of the citrus content to it. Usually if you put like baking soda in vinegar, you get the chemical reaction of like a volcano. So I was thinking something similar with the sugar to the vinegar, but I don't know that it'll quite give that sort of reaction, but I thought it'd be something that would go faster because of the acidy piece to it. And Mina went ahead and chose Coke. She thought that, you know, the fact that that Coke can clean lots of different things. You can use it to clean the corrosion off of a battery top when it comes to connecting your car cables to it. You can also use Coke to clean your toilet. You can use Coke to... Boys! Sorry guys, the dogs were acting up again. They think it's playtime.
But
you can also clean. I've seen on different videos online that you can use Coke to clean even the grout in between your tiles to get those clean. So there are many uses for Coke, so Mina did choose Coke. And then Brian also chose bleach because it's a whitening agent and used for cleaning. He thought that that would pull the color off of the Skittles the fastest. So we kind of all wagered in on which part of this project was going to be. But we did go ahead and draw up our hypothesis. We have our trusty journal here to record our data in. And it looks like the green one is almost done. It looks like there's a little green in there yet.
Little dot of green.
Still just a little bit in there.
Hey, Zoopy Zoopy.
Hey,
oh my gosh.
Enough.
It's not playtime, it's experiment time.
Right, it's experiment time today, guys.
Got little dots.
So once everything is completed here, we will go ahead and, you know, type everything up, make the board look pretty, and hopefully we can share a picture of what the board looks like when it's done. The boys have been doing great with it. As you can see, it's just us three here today. I was nominated to do the project. Gabe and Angel are part of it because it's their science fair project. Brian's kind of floating around helping out. And Mina's in working in the other room. So that's why it's just the three of us. We need to complete this. There's still a little green on there yet, guys. Which is kind of crazy that there's a difference based off of color. Because I know that the red one, let's see here. The red one was
2 minutes, 54 seconds, and 42 milliseconds.
And then the yellow one was actually only 2:17, it looks like.
In 95
And then
seconds.
the orange one went into 3. The green one is 4. So we have a clear green one. Our lemon juice turned kind of an ugly color, but
like dill pickle juice or pickle juice.
it does kind of look like pickle juice. Alright, and that one took 4 minutes. And then our final cup, we're going to go ahead and drop our purple Skittle in. Are you ready, buddy?
Yep.
Booby Zooby! That is enough.
Maki, be quiet.
Gosh.
So we're going to go ahead and do the purple one next. In 3, 2, 1, go.
This one's going to be easier to see it.
Yep, this one is definitely easier to see. You can see it almost looks black in there, but it is to where we can physically see it.
Yep.
And it's not as tough to see anyways, like the yellow one was. This one looks like it's dissolving even quicker. I already start to see some white in there.
And it's doing the same thing as basically the red and the orange. It's going, the color's like going
Spreading across the bottom. It doesn't really change till we pull the Skittle out as far as the color of the lemon juice. I don't know, this one's kind of going pretty quick here. I see a lot more white showing up here. And let's see here. So that's kind of what we're trying to do. I had no idea how long it would take to get that coating off the Skittle. I know it seems like it doesn't take long when we stick a Skittle in our mouth and kind of suck off that because we're constantly rubbing it. And that's going to peel the coating off a lot faster than just dropping it into some sort of fluid and allowing it to kind of dissolve. I think we're almost done with the purple. Looks like it's just got a little bit on there yet compared to the other ones. I think this one might actually end up being our fastest one, but we'll see.
I don't know, because
We're getting kind of close time-wise.
yellow's pretty much the fastest now, because
Oh, we still got some color on there.
I think it's about done.
Yeah.
This one didn't have so much color diet.
Oh, still in there.
So
Still got more on there. I'm watching this top part for it to
oh yeah, I did.
dissolve off. It's kind of mostly on the top here that there was still some color that hadn't dissolved.
It starts from the bottom and then it goes up.
Yeah, when we kind of dig out the Skittle, it kind of spreads throughout to the rest of the juice.
Just about done. Still got a little bit in
I think we can safely pull it out.
there. Done?
Yep. And show that we have melted the candy coating off the purple. It's kind of a nasty looking color with the two colors combined.
Yeah.
But that one actually took 3.5 minutes. So it seems like with this particular run of lemon juice, yellow came in the fastest, then red. And then we have the purple one, and then the orange one, and in last place was the green one. I don't know what the difference is based off of color, but that is what we ended up with as far as timing. Now, keep in mind when you do it, if you know, I don't know if it'd be different if you used a freshly squeezed lemon versus the lemon juice, but we did go ahead and choose to do the lemon juice itself. Purchased at our local grocery store. So your times might vary from what we have, but this goes ahead and completes the lemon juice part of our experiment.
Alright, let's hop into the future to the next
Hello,
thing.
YouTube.
Welcome to experiment number 2.
So in this experiment, we got our same Skittles again.
Messed up.
And we have one of each color. We went ahead and used our trusty tablespoon again and measured out a tablespoon into each one of the cups of, this time we're doing bleach. I thought we'd get this one out of the way right away because it is definitely a very potent smell. Bleach is very potent when it comes to the smell, so just thought we'd get this one out of the way right away. So we're going to go ahead and move these over a little bit so we can focus on our one at a time. And we're going to go ahead and start with the red one.
And it's going to be easier to see through it.
Yep, it's going to be easier to see because we do, well, start your timer. Guess we're going with this one instead of this one. So, you know, things never go exactly the way you want them all the time. So, this was kind of a whoops. They are little slippery suckers. Just slip right out. So, I don't really see a reaction yet. So there's no reaction. It does sink to the bottom.
You sound like you're trying to chug the Skittle.
No, we're not chugging them, but
Alright.
If we wear the
there's
Skittle
not
packet
much
to be over here,
change here.
it looks like you're losing, Gabe. Hey. Don't doubt that. We still got 4 more Skittles to go.
I didn't really think there'd be such a difference when it came to color. Oh, sick.
It's taking forever.
It is. It's actually taking quite a long time to even get a change to happen with the red. I mean, I see that it's maybe a little bit changing.
It's like it's dry. Like it's getting dry.
Yeah.
It looks cool.
I mean, I don't know exactly how to describe it. I mean, it does look like it dried it out.
It looks like an ocean. It looks like an old grandpa.
Slowly see the color coming out on the bottom now. Wow, I do not think you won with bleach, buddy.
You never know.
I don't know, that's taking quite some time. That's even almost longer than your lemon juice.
Well, the shortest time for lemon juice was 2 minutes, 17 seconds.
And we're after that already.
Yep, we're at 2 minutes, 23 seconds. And I can't even tell what
I would just
the
know
most
that.
seconds are. No, look at it. It's going.
Now it's going.
Go, 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 go. But now we have to.
But as you can see, it's pretty much staying clear in there. We don't have the same reaction as we did with the lemon juice where it's taking the color away. There are some little bubbles in there, if you see that, boys. There are some little bubbles.
It's like it's like the ocean or something. Looks like it's foaming up.
So I think you should document that there's bubbles. That there's actual bubbles kind of floating to the surface when it...
I thought it would clean it off, literally. Like, oh, and imagine mine. Something that doesn't clean, mate. Just do the trick. I don't know.
Oh, look, guys. It's like literally taking the color off and putting it on the top. Like it's almost filmy on top.
We're getting there, though.
Alright, I think we got a pretty red dissolved one here.
Okay, so bleach.
Yeah?
Okay, we're doing red. Okay, that was 3 minutes, 41 seconds, and 31 milliseconds.
Okay.
Yep. Next.
So next we'll go ahead and do the orange Skittle.
Yellow.
I mean yellow Skittle. Keeping me on my toes today.
Okay.
3, 2, 1.
Okay. Go, 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 go. Looks like there's a mirror from where I am.
Yeah, it does kind of have a mirror look, doesn't it?
Yeah. Cool.
Oh, guys. It looks like it's going.
Yeah, a lot faster than
Suppose because it's a lighter color, lighter pigment.
Yeah. Pigment.
So, I don't know, it's kind of changing here. Kind of see a little difference in it, but
Slowly.
not really any bubbles in this one.
Might come on later.
Yeah, it might after it breaks through that top seal of it maybe, but
Just like a safe. It's got 10 layers.
it's kind of like watching water boil.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it doesn't boil until you almost have to look away in order for it to boil, but
Okay.
this is a little bit different. I'm actually thoroughly surprised that bleach isn't taking the color off faster.
Then it just goes into, and then we like
I don't
break
really
it
know
open
anything
and
to
on the
write
inside.
it about it.
Mainly just
It's slowly.
It's mainly just staying still. It's kind of turning.
Oh, there goes the bubbles.
Oh, yeah.
Where it starts to bubble. It's like once it gets to the bubble phase, it doesn't take very long for the color to come off.
So it takes like 2 minutes, pretty much,
It's one
for it just
To bubble.
Uh-huh.
So in about 2 minutes it bubbles.
Wow, just. And we're past the fastest time for lemon juice.
Because yellow was the fastest, right?
Yes, for lemon juice. It's getting
And
there.
this one's definitely going faster than the red one did.
Way faster.
I think we're almost there.
I think we're just there.
Got a little more right here that I'm waiting on.
I can even see on that side. Looks like bleach is not.
Alright, I think we're pretty clear.
Okay. So for yellow, it is
Uh-huh.
2 minutes, 50.
That one kind of grew cloudy.
Seconds and
It doesn't change the color like the other one.
milliseconds.
It does not change color, so that's a good observation.
So should I write that?
Yeah? Alright, next up we got the orange.
Just turned off.
So like with all of the lemon juice ones, it was all of them stayed at the bottom and they kind of filled the lemon juice with color. With the bleach, it does not change color. So 3, 2, 1.
Takes a while for it.
Yeah. I guess I'm surprised. Really surprised.
I thought bleach, since it like cleans off stuff, it would clean off the color, but
That'd be cool to use stain remover maybe.
it's already been 40 seconds and it's barely.
Done anything yet. Just kind of gets that old look to it. So it looks like most of them, when they get put in there, they kind of turn this old looking.
And then they go
Bubble.
Then they start to bubble at about 2 minutes.
and then
And then they finally go clear. Or no candy coating on it. You know, the yellow one is a little cloudy from the experiment. But it didn't really change color. Same as with this orange one, it doesn't look like it's changing the color of the bleach.
it's taking a while. I mean, I can see a little difference.
It looks like it's getting older and older.
Like aging, and then it finally just goes white / dead, pretty much. Ooh. Okay, it might start to bubble soon. It's been 2 minutes. I don't know if it's just those two colors or if it's. I think I see a little bubbles,
I see bubbles kind of around it.
but not going up for the top. Okay, so yet again, yellow.
Oh, there it goes.
And lemon juices.
See it?
Yep.
There's stuff rising now.
Mhm. And now we're past yellow.
On the lemon juice?
Yeah. And we're past the orange on lemon juice and the purple and
Hello, we're back with experiment number 3. Enjoy.
Alright, so this one we've decided to go ahead and use Coke. We are going to see how well these dissolve in here. If my thinking is correct with it, we're probably going to see more of a reaction, but I haven't been right yet, so we'll see what happens. We filled all 5 of our little cups with the Coke, with our tablespoon, so that way we keep it across the board the same. So we're going to go ahead and start with the red one in 3, 2, 1, go.
Oh, it's so sweet. I can see it perfect. I don't even know where
So it looks like it's getting all bubbly.
Yeah, it's got like bubbles around it.
Oh, and they're coming up.
Oh, this one's... Mom might be right.
It's really bubbly in there. Almost like it's actually starting to fizzle. You could see the fizzling on the top.
Yeah.
From
It's
the Skittle below.
It's like bubbles are surrounding it.
Yeah. And then they're coming up and making the top pretty fizzy. Now keep in mind, by no means if you do the same experiment, your time's going to necessarily be the same, nor will you have the same outcome. I know that, you know, variance in candy and how it's stored, located, all of that can definitely impact the process as well as the products itself that you're using. The bleach, the lemon juice, I suppose how long you've had it, quality. So just keep those things in mind, knowing that yours might not line up exactly the way ours did.
And this might be like, one might be warm and then this one might be cold.
Yeah.
Like Coke.
Yeah, the Coke did come right out of the refrigerator, so it's not warm. It's a chilled Coke.
It looks like it's done.
We'll check.
Nope, still got some more time on it. It's definitely changing color.
Yep.
And moving to that white color, but it's...
On the outside, it looks like...
Yeah, from the outside through the coloring of the pop, it almost looks like it's already white, but
It's not.
there's certainly still some color on it.
From where I am, I can't even really tell a thing. Like, it just looks plain old red. So, at the bottom, it's white.
Alright, I think we've got pretty clear as far as the red one.
Was really close to lemon juice. This one was 2 minutes, 21 seconds, and 81 milliseconds. So that's just about like 4 seconds off.
Yeah. Okay, we're going to go ahead and do the yellow one next.
Okay.
In 3, 2, 1.
And this one's a lot easier to tell, too.
Yep, this one is a little bit easier to see through the Coke. It definitely looks like this one is doing the same thing. It created a bunch of bubbles and now they're kind of fizzling to the top.
It already looks white, honestly.
So it looks yellow to me.
There's one spot that looks kind of white. I don't know if that's just the bubble or if that's...
Yeah, it's hard to say.
It kind of looked...
Oh, that was a big bubble.
Uh-huh.
That was a bubble that was holding it up.
It was just like it like went all
Yeah.
the way up to the top.
Because then it shifted. Oh, but it definitely has a reaction.
A lot of bubbles in there. That's a bubbly pop. So we're also gonna do Sprite. So
We'll see if that's any different.
Yeah. And then Coke, because both pop products.
So that way we have something kind of similar, but yet somewhat different because they're different types.
It looks.
Let me check it.
And
We're still pretty yellow. Not that we can tell much through the Coke itself,
Yeah,
'cause
yellow. So this
when looking at it, it does almost look white.
This one, like, this color of the Coke is getting it, like, light brown.
Yeah, it looks like
that.
root beer.
It does look like it's lightening the pop, doesn't it? Like it's actually changing the color of the pop. This one actually does have a red tint to it compared to just regular Coke.
So it.
And this one's definitely changing color to a lighter brown as it continues to eat away at that candy coating.
How can you like check again? I don't know if it's that yellow. It don't look like.
Nope, it's still a little yellow yet.
Oh my gosh,
This one is taking longer, which yellow has proven to be the one that
fast.
has been the fastest so far, so I don't know. I think we'll have to.
And then for, like, bleach, green was, like, the lowest, and lemon juice, had the highest. So, like, it's definitely different.
We're still getting bubbles going in there, but
It's such a weird color.
It's like root beer, honestly, or tea.
no, still got yellow on
Oh
there.
my gosh.
This one is certainly taking a lot longer than I thought it would.
I'm thinking that it's going to be done soon.
No.
Honestly.
Okay,
Okay.
got the yellow one out.
Alright, that was 3 minutes and 4 seconds.
As you can see, when I put the regular Coke next to it, there definitely is a color difference. Alright, so next, as soon as my timer's ready,
Sorry.
we're going to go ahead and do the orange one. And we're going to go ahead and start that in 3, 2, 1.
This one's a little harder. A little easier to see, but kind of a little harder to see.
Let me turn it for you, son.
Easier actually.
No, one's actually pretty easy, but we are getting the same reaction of the bubbles on the candy, and then
It looks like
they're
it's
starting to fizzle up.
It looks like it's turning the bubbles orange.
Right, like it's kind of the bubbles going up that's changing it. Certainly looks lighter already, though. And that could be the change of the color in the pop. I think that we're certainly seeing this one turn a little more orange than anything. So even though it's
Since this is kind
a brown fluid, it's still...
Since this is kind of a little purplish, I wonder what purple would turn out. This is kind of a little purple, but it's mainly brown and black. So I wonder what purple would do.
Let's go ahead and see. It looks pretty clear. I don't know. I don't know. It's still pretty...
It's tricking you, just like
Pretty orange. Because it's definitely hard to see when it comes to the different liquid. Makes me wonder how we're going to do with milk. If it's going to maybe turn the color of milk a different color.
I think milk, actually, milk might be hard to see, but it also might be easy to see because it's a white color.
But it's so dense.
It's so thick to where it could just go to the middle and you wouldn't really be able to see.
So we've kind of been putting our Skittles closer to the side. That way we can kind of evaluate what it's doing as well as
the reaction.
Seeing what color,
I wonder
see the color disappearing from it.
I wonder if
We still got some orange on there yet, so
I wonder if spoiled
I'll
milk
let that
would have a
sit.
different.
I bet spoiled milk would,
Because it's cream cheese.
especially if it started to curdle.
It'd be like cream cheese, honestly.
Cottage.
Cottage cheese.
Well, I don't like cottage cheese. Sorry to people who do. Just
I enjoy it. I'm a cottage cheese eater, but
I don't know if I am.
I have to be in the mood.
The taste and the texture, but I don't really like the texture. It looks just like chunks and.
Yeah.
That's what it reminded me of. Starbase Night Scream. It reminded me of cottage cheese, but it
Nope.
tastes.
Still orange. I couldn't
like it.
tell. But it definitely has lightened in color again. To kind of mimic the orange color. So it is dyeing the pop, which is crazy because I would think that
It being such a dark color
that it wouldn't change by putting a piece of candy in it.
It was darker than lighter.
Oh, this one's taken quite some time actually. We're over 3 minutes.
3 minutes 30 seconds.
Yeah, we still got more on there.
Oh my gosh. If it goes to the top lemon juice and higher than that, oh, it probably still is going to go past that. Because the lemon juice for green was 4 minutes,
Not that
18
bad,
seconds.
honestly.
It's at 4 minutes.
Okay. I think we got it
Okay.
as much as we're going to.
Okay.
But it
Nope.
did
It did not make it there.
change the color quite a bit.
Okay, orange, so that was 4 minutes. 83 milliseconds.
Okay.
Perfectly 4 minutes. Oh, I was just gonna do.
Next we're going to do the green one.
Is this pen even working? It doesn't even look like it's working. Okay, it's gonna dry out soon.
Okay. In 3, 2, 1. As you can see, you kind of got to be in sync with one another.
Alright.
Make sure.
It's you and me plus 3. We're back with milk. Project number 4.
So as he said, we are using milk this time. We're just using regular Country Fresh 2% milk. Nothing specific about it other than it is cold and it's straight from our fridge, but
And it's milk.
we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna keep going with the experiments with each and every Skittle. We're gonna go ahead and due to timing, we're gonna go ahead and not necessarily show everything, you know, because it's the same thing with each and every one. So to kind of shorten it up for y'all and allow you to see everything, we are going to go ahead and do it in increments now, so that way it's not kind of drug on, and that way you get a chance to see every part of our experiment. So we'll see y'all soon. Alright, so as you can see, we're back now. We just went ahead and completed everything with the milk. The Skittles all kind of stayed a little bit of their color, their true color, but all the milk actually changed to whatever color Skittle was in there. Not too much as far as a chemical reaction or anything like that, other than, you know, it just dyed the milk. Which one was the fastest?
Orange was the fastest, and these ones were long. That took 3 minutes and 53 milliseconds.
So we went ahead and ruled that the orange was the fastest one. It still took over 3 minutes. So this is going to end this segment of our milk experiment. And we will go ahead and continue on with the next liquid to come.
Alright, there's the first half. Please tune in to the other half and enjoy.
Can you take a picture of this?
Alright everyone, welcome to stage 5. Water.
So we're going ahead and continuing on today with our science fair project. Last time it got to be a little late, so we decided to put things aside for the night, and now we're going to go ahead and finish up today. The first test we're going to run is water. I have a glass of water here, and I use my tablespoon again to put water in these little cups so that way we could even it out. We did go ahead and try doing 4 at one time, but it got a little complicated because a lot of them finished up about the same time. And so for documentation purposes, we're going to go ahead and continue on doing one at a time. We definitely want to share with you each stage of this, but you know, as before, it was taking 2 to 3 minutes per trial, and so we definitely don't want to keep you hanging that whole time. So we're going to go ahead and start our project of the water, and we will come back as soon as we have this one done. See you soon. And we're back. We went ahead and completed the Skittle run with the water. As you can see, all the water's dyed to the color of the Skittle, but we also noticed that there's like this filmy stuff in there. It's actual pieces of the coloring from the Skittle. But other than that, it didn't really have a reaction. But we're going to go ahead and clean this up, and then we're going to go ahead and use our trusty rubbing alcohol to go ahead and do the next one.
I think it's gonna win.
So we'll see you soon. Alright, we're back. Got everything ready. Again, we used our little tablespoon to go ahead and add rubbing alcohol in each one of these cups, and so we'll see if we get a chemical reaction or if it's happens to be the fastest one. But we will be back when we've got this part completed. See you soon.
See ya.
We're back. And we went ahead and did the rubbing alcohol. As you can see, after 10 minutes, we went ahead and stopped our timer because there was absolutely no change to the Skittle. Every Skittle remained colored, and so we just went ahead and discontinued it after 10 minutes, as clearly that's going to be the one in last place since it didn't make any changes. So unfortunately, Angel's hypothesis here was incorrect. But we're going to go ahead and clean up, and we'll be back when we start the next one of Sprite.
In the future.
And we're back. We are on experiment number 7. This time utilizing Sprite with all 5 of our Skittles, each one different. And we are going to go ahead and test these and hopefully get better results than what we did last time. And see where we go with it. Maybe this will be the winner. Hope to see you soon after we go ahead and complete this phase.
Alright, YouTube, experiment number 8 coming up.
We've gone ahead and finished our experiment number 7 with the Sprite. Everything changed the water the same way the Coke did. And we went ahead and tested it. Most of them were around the 3-minute mark. Some were at the 2-something mark. So we did go ahead and finish that. The last one that we're going to go ahead and do for experiment number 8 is we're going to go ahead and do our vinegar. We've got it ready right here. We just have to fill our cups, test the Skittles, and we'll be back with our results.
Hello YouTube, we're back with experiment number 8. And afterwards, me and if my brothers want to, are going to be trying colorful vinegar to see if it's sweet.
We are. I am. I'm on board, Captain.
I'm not looking forward to it, but mateys, we'll see you later. After then.
If it tastes as bad as it smells.
Hey guys, that was a little awkward. But we are going to go ahead and start with experiment number 8. We have our trusty vinegar, we've got our Skittles, we've got our timer, we've got our scientists, and we're ready to go, right guys?
Some goggles.
So we're going to go ahead and try this one and see where it goes, and we'll catch you on the flip side.
Yup.
Hey everybody, we went ahead and finished up experiment number 8 with the vinegar. My guess is it's one of the fastest ones. I might have won with my hypothesis, but we'll see. We still have calculating to do and all that fun stuff for for the judges when we get done. We'll definitely take a picture of the board once we're done, add it in, show you guys what we chose to do with the board and decorating and all of that fun stuff. It's been real, it's been fun. Check out You and Me Plus 3. We've got other videos out there, maybe more exciting than the science fair. Depends on your cup of tea or what you like to watch. But we will definitely be seeing you later. Hit that subscribe, like, turn on that notification so that way you can get notified every time we put out a new video. See you later, guys. Ooh.